Hey everyone, welcome to Wax Pack Wisdom, where we talk baseball history through card breaks and the cards we love. My name is Jake T. O'Donnell. Today we're opening this pack of 1984 Fleer Baseball. I don't believe we've ever opened a pack of 84 Fleer Baseball on the channel. It's of course the 40th anniversary of this set, and we are looking for Don Mattingly, Darryl Strawberry rookie cards, a lot of other early cards for some Hall of Famers. Let's see what we get in this pack. And we are rolling along, obviously, as baseball season has started. This card for Steve Braun at the back here got a little bit messed up by the wax, so we're gonna hopefully there won't be any other issues here. But hey, there you go, the first sticker. First card is a sticker, and it is a Boston Red Sox sticker. That's my team, in case you didn't know that. Some facts on the back here. The centering on the sticker is not particularly great. 78 and 84 in 1983 for the Red Sox. This was not really a great time for the team. Interesting fun fact, the Red Sox have had a 78 and 84 record each of the last 2 years as well. So yeah, there you go. It's nice. And that's the logo that the Red Sox had for a very long time. But let's see what we get in the regular cards here. All right, first up is Walt Terrell with the Mets. Okay. There is Mike Moore, who was a good pitcher for the Mariners there. Left-handed pitcher here is Dave Righetti, who a lot of good years with the Yankees. 1983, the year before this, and this is probably on the back of the card, he throws a no-hitter against the Red Sox in Yankee Stadium on the 4th of July in 1983. Father is a former shortstop. So that doesn't say anything about that, but that did happen. He struck out, I believe he struck out Wade Boggs for the last out, which, like, Wade Boggs didn't really strike out very much. Dave Righetti went on to have a very long career, successful career as a pitching coach, and I believe he was the pitching coach for all 3 of the Giants World Series titles in the 2010s. There's a Hall of Famer in Don Sutton. This is near the end of Don Sutton's Hall of Fame career. Of course, comes up with the Dodgers, pitches around quite a bit, a lot of different teams, a lot of different organizations, and has such a successful run of it. This would be, again, like I said, this is right near the end. I wonder if he already had 300 victories at this point. He was at 266, so I guess he pitched definitely had to have pitched a few more years in order to get to that number. But you see there with the Dodgers in the 70s, with the Brewers in 82, he debuts back in 1966. That's, Sandy Koufax's last year. So he's on that same that same pitching staff. And Don Sutton, of course, like I said, Hall of Famer, great career. There's Dave Schmidt with the Rangers. Ron Reed with the Phillies. The Phillies are coming off the NL pennant in 1983. There's Mike Heath. We got another Hall of Famer here. This is Jack Morris. And that's a relatively nicely centered card. Maybe not. I suppose, like, for these 84 Fleers, that's not too bad top to bottom centering. 84, the Tigers are your world champions. The 1984 Tigers are one of the best teams ever in the history of Major League Baseball. They get off to this incredibly hot start. I believe they started the year 35-5. They never look back, and that team is loaded with stars. Kirk Gibson, Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker, Willie Hernandez at the pitching at the end of the games. Jack Morris, one of the great pitchers on that staff. They have Lance Parrish. I think they had Darryl Evans as well, right? Chet Lemon, like just a loaded team. And they put it together that year. Sparky Anderson, of course, the manager. And they beat the Padres. Kirk Gibson hits the first of 2 really big home runs that he hits in the World Series in his career in Game 6 to sort of clinch that. There's Charlie Pulio. Here's another Hall of Famer, guys. Steve Carlton. 300 club and strikeout record. This is Superstars, the lefty Steve Carlton. We've been lucky. We've pulled a lot of Steve Carlton cards from packs, including, I think, from a 1983 Topps pack. Or maybe it was 85. I don't know. Steve Carlton beat St. Louis for his 300th career victory. He's the 16th pitcher in history of baseball to reach the mark, pitching 37 games last season. He finished the 83 season with 275 strikeouts. In the process, set a major league record for career strikeouts with 3,709. So, when Steve Carlton retires, I believe at that point he is the all-time strikeout leader, and of course he is surpassed by Nolan Ryan, who holds the record and will probably continue to hold the record forever. But I think that Steve Carlton, in his greatness, I feel like I've mentioned this on other episodes of this show, is somewhat overshadowed as the years have gone on. There's Steve Lubredich. Okay. We got another Steve and Steve Kemp. The Yankees. And he was with the Tigers for a few years before that. There's Willie Wilson, who was a super exciting, very special talent player with the Royals. This is a great era for the Royals, of course. 1985, the year after this, they are your world champions. And you see the back of the card here. You see, he was a triples guy. Hit 13 triples, 15 triples. I think he led the league in triples a bunch of times. Stolen base guy, 83, 70. This was the era. And Willie Wilson was a huge part of that. He was the leadoff hitter, the table setter in front of the guys like George Brett and others. Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez? I'm Keith Hernandez. No, I'm not Keith Hernandez. This is Keith Hernandez. Still calling games to the Mets. Of course, this is 2 years before the Mets win the World Series. He is your National League MVP in 1979. You know that. If you watch Seinfeld, you knew that. So that's Keith Hernandez. Nice to have his card in this pack as well. I feel like we've pulled a lot of Keith Hernandez. And then there, like I mentioned at the end, there's Steve Braun. Unfortunately, his card got a little bit messed up because of the wax back. So anyway, let's run through some of the highlights here. Nice Red Sox sticker for me. And then 3 Hall of Fame pitchers in this pack of 84 Fleer. Don Sutton, Jack Morris, Steve Carlton. Let's finish up with Don Sutton, who is a little bit of an overlooked Hall of Famer in a lot of respects, but he certainly had a great career, and he deserves to be honored here. And by the way, you gotta love those Brewers uniforms in the mid '80s, especially with that logo, which is one of my favorite logos ever in baseball history. So that's going to do it for this edition of Waxback Wisdom. Tell us what you thought of this break. What's your favorite card we pulled today? Do you have a story about one of the players in this pack? Leave us a comment and let us know. We'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, we invite you to give it a like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our Waxback Wisdom content. In the video description, you can find links to where you can follow Waxback Wisdom on all social media channels. You'll also find a list of our favorite nonprofits and charities. If you enjoyed this video, please consider a donation to one of those organizations. It would mean a lot to us. Thanks very much for watching. We'll see you next time on Waxback Wisdom. Take care.